Okay, so, gonna keep this one pretty casual because I have to sit down so I can't do any of my frantic energy. But, as of this recording, the Anime Done Quick video has just dropped. I'm releasing these two videos at the same time so that I can explain the Patreon and the Anime Done Quick series. If you haven't watched the Anime Done Quick video yet, I highly recommend watching that before this so that you'll have context into what I'm talking about. If you saw it and you thought, I haven't seen Fate Stay Night, I don't know if I want to watch it, watch the video. The purpose of it is, it's kind of like, I explain the whole plot of the show, and if you haven't seen the show, like, this is what I would consider, if you don't like Fate Stay Night, you're gonna love me explaining it, and you can kind of watch the show vicariously through my explanation. That's kind of the fun of it. If you have seen the show, I think you'll have fun hearing me talk. There's like people walking outside my house, and it's so awkward. I just gotta let them pass. This is the quarantine. It's just people constantly walking around all the time, and I want to keep my windows open because it's nice out. It's like 80 degrees. Anyways, so the purpose of the Anime Done Quick. If you've seen the show already, you'll have a lot of fun reliving it with me in my funny, over-the-top explanations. Hopefully it's humorous. I hope people don't get the wrong idea thinking I'm just trying to shit on the show. I do really like the show. Otherwise, I would not make a video about it. If you haven't seen the show, it'll be fun to hear me explain it, and maybe you'll get a passing interest and you'll watch Season 2 before I make the Season 2 video, which I'll probably do in a couple weeks at this point so I can kind of stretch these videos out. So from the beginning of this month of our channel going in this direction, this was the idea that sparked this. We did some of those live streams, I did some of my vlogs, and we were watching Fate Stay Night at the time. And I thought it was really fun, and especially Season 2, a lot of crazy shit happened, so I wanted to make a video on it, and it turned into this Anime Done Quick idea. Which for me is a great idea because I can keep doing them forever, because all I have to do is watch shows and explain them and have fun doing it, So, like, this is something that I can regularly recreate, at least on a monthly basis, that I think is pretty fun and entertaining, and I think you guys will appreciate it. So, that's the motivation behind the series. It's just, like, I want to do more videos like the rant, the formal rant, which is the formal rant series, I will be calling it. I have another one written. It's just that those inspirations are few and far between, and, like, if I do those too frequently, I will run out of things to say. Because that's kind of the problem with opinion pieces, that you eventually run out of things to say. So, I want to be doing formal rants and Anime Done Quick, and I really hope that Anime Done Quick is the big thing that people love a lot. I've kind of put all my faith into it. I really hope you guys enjoy it. I will obviously be reading all the comments, responding to the criticism that it gets, and trying to make it an even better experience. Because this was a first-time trial run. I didn't know how it was going to turn out. But I spent about 5 hours recording the video, from setting up the room with the green screen and everything to finishing the explanation of the show. Going into it, I thought I was going to be explaining Season 1 and 2, and it went on way too long, and I was like, this is going to be a 2-hour video if I do that. I have to break it up. But I spent about 5 hours recording it, and I spent probably around 12 hours editing over the course of 2 different days. So, all around, including watching the show, this is like a 20 hours of work on one season, and then there will be an additional 17 hours of work on Season 2. Like, this is a big, tough project, so I hope people get excited about it. I put a lot of work into it. I've been really, like, trying to build a Patreon and everything to hopefully incentivize, I'm making this all work. It's still in developing stages as of the recording of this video, but alas, at the end of the video, I explained that I'm launching the Patreon, and so now I want to explain what the Patreon is in more detail. Most of it should be self-explanatory, but I think it would be fun to break it down for you guys and talk about what I plan these things to be, because you can only put so many words in the Patreon description. So, currently there are 3 tiers: a $1 tier, a $5 tier, and a $10 tier. I'll start with tier 1, the good boy tier. I will read the descriptions aloud because it should be entertaining. Wow, you gave us money. That makes you a damn good boy. You get a Scooby snack for sure. Not a literal Scooby snack. I don't want to even think about the logistics of shipping a single Scooby snack. I guess I just mail it in an envelope? Whatever, not worth it. Well, you may not get a literal Scooby snack, but you get access to our monthly bonus episode podcast, access to our Discord server where you can discuss new videos with us, vote in polls on what games and shit we play, animes we watch, etc. for future videos. So that's okay too, right? So let me explain this in a little more depth. The bonus episode I am planning to make really fun. Like, it's not just going to be me and Hope talking about our life like we do in the normal Vic and Hope episodes, because I've decided we're just going to keep releasing those without tying it into Patreon for free. The bonus episode I want to do something really different with, and I'm hoping to make it sort of like H3 podcast style, where we're reacting to things on the internet, we're sitting down and we're doing like a variety hour, maybe 1 to 2 hours long, and there will be a video version of that and an audio version. At the $1 tier, you just get the audio version, which will obviously be inferior but still serviceable. We will describe everything that we're doing. But I'm building this up to be an interesting, like, different sort of show, so that it feels like you're getting something that is worth your time, you know? The Discord server exists now. You can join it. You'll get the link when you sign up. I do want to do surveys on, like, I'll collect the stuff we have ideas of what we want to watch, and I'll do polls before we make the videos. Those will probably apply to the weekly Vic and Hope watch and Vic and Hope play style stuff. So you guys will get to vote on the games we play, things like that, for the videos that we make. So it's not just you vote on a game and we play it and maybe we'll talk about it, maybe we won't. We're doing polls, you vote on the game, and that'll be that week's episode of Vic and Hope Plays or Vic and Hope Watch, whatever. Still kind of building out that idea, but I think that seems fun. Hopefully you enjoy participating in those polls. Could be a good time. Okay, so that is the good boy tier. Now we have the Slick Bro for $5 a month. Wow, you're giving us 500% more than the first tier. You must be a pretty slick bro. You have some pretty smooth moves, and I would love it if you taught us... I'm sorry I'm terrible at reading, even though I wrote this myself. You have some pretty smooth moves, and I would love it if you taught us how to longboard sometime. You could have bought a 12-inch facade of a submarine sandwich in support of a corporation built on America's love of a closet pedophile, but instead you gave that sweet paper gold to us. Pretty special, my dude. We may not be able to give you a submarine sandwich, but we can give you the video version of the bonus podcast, the ability to submit voicemails and questions and audio bits to the bonus podcast. So, it will be a structured show where we have the first half of the show, second half of the show kind of deal, and we will address voicemails, audio bits, stuff like that. Hopefully we get enough people to, like, have voicemails and audio bits. Hopefully you guys are interested in doing this and think it would be fun and funny. But you could, just ask a question, whatever, do a bit, do a funny voice, anything you want to do. I'll probably screen them myself, and then have Hope be blind to what they are so that we can have a little fun reaction to it. But I want to do that. It's fun on other people's shows. Hopefully if we get enough people in the tier, God willing, then that would be a fun thing to do on the show. What else did I have to say about that? Oh, so that'll probably be a thing where you're able to submit through Discord. because I'm creating separate Discord groups. So if you're in the $5 or $10 tier, you'll be able to enter that chat and then send us a voicemail through Discord, and I'll be able to download it and play it on the show. If you know a better way to do that, let me know. I'm still figuring out Patreon because I've just started working on this week, but I'm making it work. So, next perk, access to outtake reels from the recording of ADQ and formal rant videos. I meant to make one of these for the Anime is Cringe video, and I didn't, and I regret not doing that. But for the Anime Done Quick video that I released today, there already is on Patreon. If you pay $5 or $10 now, you will get instant access to the outtake reel from that video. It's mostly just me saying lines and fucking them up, and hopefully it's funny. I think it's funny. Hope thought it was funny. It's about 5 minutes long, and it's just me fucking up lines for 5 minutes with some little music to it. Hopefully it's entertaining. It's really like, it's just a little extra bonus, you know? Do I think that's worth $5? I don't know. That's up for you to decide. I just think it's something fun, and it's something that I would continue doing for each one of those videos going forward. And I hadn't really thought about it when I was recording the video, so this one might be lamer than the ones in the future where I might I might talk to the camera a little more. I kind of plan on doing that so that it feels like more of a robust outtake video, or maybe I'll stop and give my opinion on something like that. I want that to feel like a worthwhile video, but that's what's there. That's already on Patreon. If you sign up, you instantly get the outtake video. So, next, we will shout you out at the end of the formal rant and ADQ videos, because these are considered like the main channel content, the viral content. That, like, those bigger videos are what I'm considering you kind of paying for investing in. So we'll put shout-outs at the end of those videos. I'm sure we'll have 1 or 2 shout-outs, but people seem to value that in other Patreons. I'm giving it to you with this Patreon. Hopefully it's a nice little bonus. If you're in the $5 or $10 tier, we will shout you out at the end of the video with text on screen or whatever. However I decide to do it. That is another benefit. Back on the note of the bonus episode podcast, I'm hoping to have that released probably by like May 15th, like midway through the month, and kind of make like the halfway point through the month be the date when that's released. I still need to really flesh out the structure of the bonus podcast, but it's coming. Also, you know, every tier you get Discord benefits. Each tier has a different color for your name in Discord. I don't know, maybe that's fun, maybe it's stupid. Anyways, that's it for the $5 tier. The $10 tier, very clean. Dude, you gave us $10? Very clean. Apparently you value our content as much as you value Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, or Crunchyroll. That's pretty damn special, my dude. You are like the Mr. Clean of my life. I wish you could pick me up in your sparkling, muscular arms and cradle me while you clean my disgusting kitchen tiles. Your warm light washes over us like a shower of dish detergent or a hail of Tide Pods. I wish I could give you a Dyson vacuum and really watch you do your work, but alas, all I can offer is the perks of the other tiers, obviously, the ability to request a rant from us for the bonus podcast on a topic of your choice. I think a lot of you probably understand this because you're probably Digibro fans. This is going to be a similar type of thing, but it will be worked into the podcast as a bit. So, you know, we have, like, structure of the podcast, beginning of podcast, talking about the rants, talking about whatever. I'm calling it a rant, but it's really just like, you know, we'll talk about something that you made us watch, you know? Preferably, I need to put limitations on what we can do, because obviously we can't just watch, like, a 100-episode show, but, if it's like the first episode of an anime, if it's a movie, if it's a demo, or like the beginning of something that we can kind of consume and then give our impressions on, movies would be great because we like to watch movies. First episodes would be perfect because we do that already anyways. So it would be you request us to consume something of your choice. We react to it, or you can give us a topic, something like that, similar to the rant hole. You guys know the deal. If you're Digibro fans, you've been through the rant hole. I'm ripping them off, but it should be fun. But instead of dumping 100 rant videos or whatever, even though I'm sure only 2 people are going to sign up for this tier, it will be factored into the bonus episode variety show, and I think it'll be pretty fun. Next perk. You will get access to some of Vic's old writings, including the incomplete 32 China novel and the cartoon pilot script Dipshit. So, 32 China was about a third of a light novel that I wrote in college. I think it's really funny. It's something that I've always loved and had fond memories of. It's a nice little decent length, and it is there are a few things that I've already put on Patreon. You will instantly get them when you sign up for the tier. So you'll get the 32 China novel, quote unquote, part. If people really love this, and there's demand, I would definitely consider finishing writing it, especially in the quarantine where I have time. I would love to revisit it and probably write more if people really, really like it, which is hard to say because no one's going to sign up for this tier and read it. But in addition to that, Dipshit, the cartoon pilot script. This is a sort of like 10-minute equivalent script of a cartoon I wrote a few years ago that I originally wanted to hire Ben Saint to do an animatic for, but I ended up not having the money, and this was when he was living with us. An offer was never made, but I talked to him about it, and he seemed interested. But this still exists. I think it's fucking hilarious. It's a very weird script. It's very unorthodox, and maybe you'll think it's hilarious. Maybe you completely won't. I think it's pretty fucking hilarious, and I enjoy it a lot, so I think you'll have fun reading that. Another thing that is on there already, the third thing, is a script called The Mark of Unum. This is a feature-length screenplay that I wrote in college. It is a sci-fi noir, like, pulpy kind of comic book-esque story. It's all about the city, and there's like a cult involved, and they're circulating drugs throughout the city that unlocks superpowers in people who have latent abilities, and if they don't have latent abilities, then it's just a fucked up drug that basically kills you, or gets you highly addicted. So it's this noir sort of crime superhero drama story. It's 100 pages long. It is a feature-length script that I wrote in college. I don't know if it's good. I remember what happens. I have not read it probably since after writing it, but I think you'll enjoy it. I think it'll at least be entertaining, and it should be pretty interesting. I kind of see this $10 tier as like, obviously, I don't think these are worth $10 because I don't put a lot of worth into myself. And worth is like this nebulous concept. But I figure if you're paying in the $10 tier and you're a fan of us, you are making an investment in us, you like what we're doing, you would have given us this without getting anything. So I'm giving you things that should be pretty entertaining and hopefully you enjoy. Let me know what you think of these. I would love to hear what people think of these scripts, because I wrote them probably 7 years ago or something. But that was probably in my most prolific stage of writing. So they're probably the best things I've fucking written, even if they're garbage, and they're probably full of spelling errors, and it's fucking great. Okay, the last thing is an exclusive offer that it is only going to be available for the next 12 days. This would be a custom image. So basically, imagine a Vic and Hope thumbnail where it's got us and you. You would submit an icon that represents you, and I will make a thumbnail, basically, of us and you in an environment of your choosing, unless you want me to choose for you. But, just tell me, like, a game or an anime or something, and I'll make a funny image with us in it. Hopefully it'll be hilarious, and I will print it physically, and I will mail it to you. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that in this pandemic. It might take a minute, but I will print it and mail it to you with our signatures on it. This is like the ultimate fan benefit. you probably want this if you've been following us for a really long time and you like the thumbnails and you think they're funny and you want a Vic and Hope thumbnail framed in your house. But I think it's kind of funny. I would be excited about this if I had been a fan forever, I guess. And I'm going to have a ton of fun making them, and I'm obviously going to try to make them really, really hilarious. So that is a limited time offer that will only last the next 12 days. So after that, it will not be a perk of this tier anymore, unless it really works out, I guess. But it's the kind of thing where you're not going to want to get this every month. You're going to want it one time, so you'll get it with your one-time purchase of the $10 reward tier. You can downgrade your reward tier after this month if you want. That's kind of the weird give and take with this benefit, is that once you've read the scripts and you've gotten your picture, like, I still need to kind of figure out what keeps you in the $10 tier, obviously. Probably the rant requests. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But those are the 3 tiers. I think that anything above $10 is stretching it. I don't know if you can give us more than $10, even though if I haven't made a tier for it, but whatever. Give us whatever you want. We're extremely grateful for anything, even $1, even though when you get that $1, Patreon is taking 25 cents out of it, which isn't the best, but I wanted to give everyone an option. So there's $1, you'll get the bonus episode, $5, $10. Let me know any ideas you have that I can add to these tiers. These are a work in progress, and I'll be trying to build on them as time goes and offering more, because I want it to feel like you're really getting more content out of this. And I'll be improving these over time. So the stuff that comes out in May may be the trial runs for the better stuff that comes out in June. Also, one more thing I want to mention. If you were wondering about the fact that it is the end of April and the start of May right now, as of me releasing this video, the Patreon is set up so when you sign up, it charges you once, because I already have a bunch of content on there. So I don't want people to be able to just sign up, look at the stuff, and then quit, and then not pay for it. So when you sign up, it'll charge you, and then it'll charge you the first of every month going forward, but I've stopped the month of May, so it won't charge you again until June 1st. There's an initial charge, and then a June 1st charge. You will not be charged on May 1st, assuming you're watching this video before the start of May, but you will not be charged for May. You have an initial charge, and then it starts in June and goes forward. I just want people to know that, because I originally was going to wait till May to release the ADQ video, and then I found out that I could suspend the May payments, because I don't want to double charge people in the span of like 3 days. I think that's really sketchy, but I want to put the video out because I put a lot of work into it, and I want that to be the next video, and then we can go forward with the Discord and all of that and really figure all that shit out. Anyways, I hope I hope you enjoyed this explanation of the Patreon, of the Discord, of the Anime Done Quick series. Really hoping you enjoy Anime Done Quick. I really want it to continue and evolve and grow, and hopefully grow an audience. Share it around if you like it. Part 2 coming soon, and that's the biz. See ya!